Hello, good morning. Today we'll study vitamin B. Vitamin B is very important water soluble vitamin that plays important role in the cell metabolism. Vitamin B complex, it includes 8 different types of vitamins: B1, thiamine, B2, riboflavin, B3, niacin, B5, pantothenic acid, B6, pyridoxine, B7, biotin, B9, folic acid, and B12, that is cyanocalbumin. So first is vitamin B1, that is thiamine. Thiamine plays a central role in the generation of energy from carbohydrates. It is involved in the RNA and DNA production as well as nerve function. Its active form is coenzyme called TPP, that is thiamine pyrophosphate, which takes part in the conversion of pyruvate to acetyl-CoA in the metabolism. The sources of thiamine are liver, dried milk, nuts, oats, oranges, pork, eggs, seeds, legumes, peas, and yeast. The deficiency of thiamine causes beriberi. The symptoms are weight loss, emotional disturbances, Wernicke encephalopathy, weakness and pain in the limbs, periods of irregular heartbeat and edema, heart failure, and death may occur in case of advanced stages. Chronic thiamine deficiency can also cause Korsakoff syndrome and irreversible dementia. Vitamin B2, that is riboflavin. Riboflavin is involved in the energy production for the electron transport chain, the citric acid cycle, as well as the catabolism of fatty acid, that is the beta oxidation of fatty acid. Its deficiency causes riboflavinosis, and the symptoms, they are cheilosis, that is the cracking of lips, high sensitivity to sunlight, glossitis, that is the inflammation of tongue, then seborrheic dermatitis or pseudosyphilis, then pharyngitis, edema of pharyngeal and oral mucosa. The sources of riboflavin are egg, organ meat such as kidney and liver, lean meat, and low fat milk, green vegetables like broccoli and spinach. These are the symptoms which are there because of the deficiency of riboflavin. Now vitamin B3, that is niacin. Niacin is composed of two structures, nicotinic acid and nicotinamide. There are two coenzyme forms of niacin, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, that is NAD, and nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate, that is NADP. Both play important role in energy transfer reaction in the metabolism of glucose, fats, and alcohol. NAD carries hydrogen and their electron during metabolic reaction, including the pathway from citric acid cycle to electron transport chain. NAD is coenzyme in lipid and nucleic acid synthesis. The sources of niacin are fish, chicken, pork, beef, mushrooms, brown rice, peanuts, green peas. The deficiency of niacin causes pellagra. It includes, the symptoms they include aggression, dermatitis, insomnia, weakness, mental confusion, diarrhea. In advanced stages, pellagra leads to dermatitis, diarrhea, dementia, and death. Next vitamin is B5, that is pantothenic acid. Pantothenic acid is involved in the oxidation of fatty acids and carbohydrate. Coenzyme A, which can be synthesized from pantothenic acid is involved in the synthesis of amino acid, fatty acids, cholesterol, ketones, phospholipid, steroid hormone, neurotransmitters and antibodies. Deficiency can result in acne and paresthesia, although it is uncommon. Sources of B5 are vegetables, mushrooms, nuts, beans, peas, lentils, meat, poultry, as well as the dairy products. Next vitamin is B6, that is pyridoxine. Pyridoxine is usually stored in the body as pyridoxal 5-phosphate, which is a coenzyme form of vitamin B6. Pyridoxine is involved in the metabolism of amino acid and lipid, in the synthesis of neurotransmitter and hemoglobin, as well as in the production of nicotinic acid, that is the B3. Pyridoxine also plays an important role in gluconeogenesis. The deficiency leads to microcytic anemia because pyridoxal phosphate is the cofactor for heme synthesis. Depression, dermatitis, high blood pressure, water retention are the another important symptoms. Sources: pork, poultry such as chicken, fish, bread, cereals, oatmeal, wheat germ and brown rice, eggs, vegetables, soybean, they are the other sources. Microcytic anemia, in this case, the size of RBCs, they become smaller. Vitamin B7, that is biotin. Biotin plays key role in the metabolism of lipid, protein and carbohydrate. It is critical coenzyme for 4 carboxylases. Acetyl-CoA carboxylase, which is involved in the synthesis of fatty acid from acetate. Propenyl-CoA carboxylase, involved in the gluconeogenesis. Beta-methyl-CoA carboxylase, involved in the metabolism of leucine. Pyruvate-CoA carboxylase, which is involved in the metabolism of energy, amino acids and cholesterol. Deficiency does not typically cause symptom in the adult but may lead to impaired growth and neurological disorders in the infants. Multiple carboxylase deficiency, an inborn error of metabolism, can lead to biotin deficiency even when dietary biotin intake is normal. Next vitamin is vitamin B9, that is folic acid. Folic acid acts as coenzyme in the form of tetrahydrofolate, which is involved in the transfer of signal carbon unit in the metabolism of nucleic acid and amino acid. Tetrahydrofolate is involved in pyrimidine nucleotide synthesis, so it is needed for normal cell division, especially during pregnancy and infancy, which are the times of rapid growth. Folate also aids in erythropoiesis, the production of RBC. Sources are dark green leafy vegetables like spinach, lettuce, asparagus, broccoli, beans, peanuts, sunflower seeds, fresh fruits, fresh juices, whole grain, liver, seafood. Vitamin B9, that is folic acid deficiency, causes macrocytic anemia and elevated level of homocysteine. Deficiency in pregnant women can lead to birth defects. Supplementation is often recommended during the pregnancy. So in this case, the size of RBC, it becomes abnormally large. B12, that is COBALAMIN. Vitamin B12 is involved in the cellular metabolism of carbohydrates, proteins and lipids. It is essential in the production of blood cells in the bone marrow, nerve sheath and protein. Vitamin B12 function as coenzyme in intermediary metabolism for the methionine synthesis reaction with methylcobalamin and methyl melanoco-A mutase reaction with adenosyl cobalamin. Sources of B12 is fish, meat, poultry, egg, milk and milk products. The deficiency causes macrocytic anemia, elevated homocysteine level, peripheral neuropathy, memory loss. It is most likely to occur among elderly people as absorption through the gut declines with age, the autoimmune disease. Pernicious anemia is the another common cause of deficiency of vitamin B12. It can also cause symptoms of mania and psychosis. Rare extreme cases results in paralysis. So this is regarding B12. So 8 different vitamins, they form B complex, that is B1, B2, B3, B5, B7, B9, B12. So their deficiency causes various symptoms. They are involved in the metabolism of carbohydrates, proteins as well as the fats. I hope the vitamin B is clear to you. Thank you.